Hello everyone and welcome to HackerTV, our very own in-house podcast for Rajasthan's biggest hackathon, AceHack 4.0. And जैसा कि आप सबको पता है, we have announced our theme जो कि है Cyberpunk, which is very interesting. So please go ahead and check that out. And registrations for AceHack 4.0 are officially closed now, and we are reviewing your submissions. And please be patient and hold on with us. जैसे ही हमारा सारा confirmation complete हो जाता है, we'll send out the mails as soon as possible. Now, today's podcast is a very special episode because today we have with us our honorable Vice-Chancellor Sir, Professor Dr. Biswajoy Chatterjee. So, welcome sir, welcome to HackerTV, and I'm your host Biraj, and this is the 20th episode of HackerTV. Now sir, essentially we are here to talk about hackathons and हम लोग hackathon में कैसे ace करते हैं वो सब discuss करेंगे. So firstly, I would like to ask you कि how do hackathons really foster a culture of innovation and creative thinking among students?
See, when we are teaching in a class or the students are sitting in a class, they'll listen to whatever the teachers say and learn from the inputs from the teacher. When the students are in their respective residences, they study from a book and try to understand what is written in the book. That is enhancing their knowledge of the things. But are they getting a chance to now apply that knowledge on something which is practical? For that chance, a platform is needed. A platform is needed where they are given a problem set, and that problem needs to be solved in sitting in that platform. So I think hackathon is the best platform for that, because in hackathon new sort of problems are given which can actually bring in new solutions, innovative solutions, and that will need innovative thinking, because solution to those problems will not be available in the textbooks because the problem is absolutely new. The students are given with an absolutely novel set of problems. Now when the problem is new, the solution also has to be new. So the student is getting a chance to find a solution to that problem. Definitely when they are getting a chance to solve that problem, it is something innovative that they are needing to think of, an innovative solution that they are needing to think of. So definitely it is going to foster a sense of innovation. Secondly, if the problem is somewhat where they will need to give a solution where it depends, where industry's future is dependent upon, then there is a risk. Hackathon goes beautiful over here that yes, it is a practical problem, a new problem, solution has to be innovative, but it is not something which is involving a huge amount of risk, because straightforward whatever solution is given is not being used by the industry. It will be used after reviewing. The corporates will see that, the experienced people will see that solution, discuss further, and then that solution can be made even better and then used for industry purpose. But the solution came from the hackathon. So definitely I will say it will bring in a lot of innovation, it will bring in the innovation culture, but because that risk is not there, the people who are there in the hackathon will dare to think of new solutions, something which nobody had ever thought of before. So that way I really believe it brings in a lot of innovation. In fact, there are so many such examples which have come out of innovation. Driverless car itself was a product of a hackathon initially. After that, there has been lot of discussions, lot of brainstormings, lot of people talked about it, lot of discussions happened, many industry people came together, and then the driverless car became a reality. But the initial idea, the initial concept, the initial technology came from a hackathon. So definitely hackathon fosters the culture of innovation and should be used in all universities, colleges, all the entire corporate world.
Thank you very much. So that was a very interesting take on hackathons, or I think I completely agree with you and all of your points. Now hackathons के बारे में हम जब बात करते हैं, we also need to keep in mind कि hackathons act as a bridge between academia and industry, because the projects that we see in a hackathon should also be market ready.
Absolutely.
In the foreseeable future.
Absolutely.
So, how do hackathons help, bridge the gap between academia and industry?
See, again, a corporate or an industry is recruiting a student directly from the campus. When the student is being taken from the campus, neither the corporate nor the university is sure how much the student is ready to deliver a product which will be used by the society. For that, all the industries need to train the students. Now, training the students means maybe for 6 months, maybe for 1 year, they are imparting a training to the students. Now, this training they are expecting will make the students industry ready so that the students can now deliver a product which can be used by the society at large. For 6 months, industry will train. The industry does not want to do that normally. Why? Because it might happen that this industry is training the students for 6 months, and after 6 months, the student leaves that company and goes to some other company. The entire effort, the entire money, the entire time goes down the drain. Industry nowadays wants an industry ready student to be recruited. That means a fresher will also have to come industry ready. Hardly there will be very little difference between the fresher and a 2 years experienced person in the industry. For that, how the industry will judge that the student is industry ready? They will judge through the hackathons. Because as I said, the problems given in the hackathon is going to benefit the society at large. So when it is benefiting the society, it is for the society that the problem is being solved. So that problem, when it is being solved by a student for the society, it is expected that the student is industry ready if he succeeds in the hackathon. So when the industry is conducting a hackathon within an institute or all the institutes together in a platform, they call the students, put a problem statement, the students solve that problem statement and then pass. The industry automatically understands that this student is industry ready. This is the bridging of the gap. Once the industry feels that I get manpower for my industry from this institute, then the institute and the industry relation automatically becomes better. Because see, once there was a time when industry used to think that, okay, I need to set up industry means I need land, I need money, I need support. Nowadays, industry thinks that for setting up a company or to make my company successful, I need manpower, and manpower, nothing else. So good manpower is everything for the industry. So if the industry gets good manpower through hackathon, they will definitely say through hackathon from a certain college, they will definitely think that, okay, this institute is a good relation with me and I have tried to take students from this institute. So definitely industry-institute relation is going to get better through these hackathons because they are going to get the best of manpower through these hackathons.
Of course. Now, this is the current scenario of the hackathons that we have. Hackathons happen in various colleges or various institutions, and from their mentors come from all over the country, from large MNCs and other industries.
Right.
Now, this is the current scenario of the hackathon. How do you see hackathons evolving over the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years, and how is our university equipped for it?
See, this is going to get bigger and bigger. I can only say that. Like, if I have to be very neutral and look at it and talk, then straightforward, I can see it getting bigger and bigger. But then again, nothing is permanent, so I cannot like straightforward conclude that this is only going to get up and up. There are two aspects of looking at it. When you are from the industry, you will definitely look at it that through hackathons, I will keep getting better and better and better students. So hackathons will be the only way of recruiting the students in future. That can be predicted. Because see, a student coming up, university, an institute coming to the campus, doing a campus placement interview and then recruiting a student is a long process. And they need to go to so many colleges and universities to get a few students. But through hackathon, they can get participation from different colleges, the best of students, and get the best of brains. So that way, if you are from the industry, it is going to go up and up and up. From the academic point of view, I would like to say that yes, there is a balance which is needed. Because it is good that I send my students for hackathons, keep on sending my students for hackathons, but then again, I need to mix and match. I need to balance the things. Because when I am in an institute, I am the Vice-Chancellor of a university, I am preparing a student not only for one particular industry, where only problems and solutions are needed. I am preparing my students for the society at a large. I have to understand that there are many students who will be there in government jobs, policy making. That will also be the future of many students. I will have to understand that many students will be there in core research, where the theoretical base is very, very important. There will be students passing out from my university who will be going to higher institutes or in foreign institutes for their higher studies. Now all these things put together, I need to prepare students who are theoretically very strong for research. I need to prepare students who are ready for government jobs. I need to prepare students who can go for higher studies. So hackathon cannot be my only solution, though it is at the moment the strongest solution, because most of the students are going to go for industry. So that is the strongest solution. So definitely I will say that yes, a mix and match is needed, but a lot of priority needs to be given to hackathon too. That is my belief. So I see it going up and up and up, but definitely a little bit of controlled progress will be needed. But definitely yes, progress, no doubt about it.
Thank you very much. So that was a very interesting take on the subject. Now, in today's world, everyone is after a good paying job, right? Be it an engineering student, be it any other professional career, everyone is after a good paying job. How do you think hackathons are helping technical students land a better job in today's world?
Better job means suppose you are going to get into Google. So Google is not going to come to any campus for taking your students. So they will conduct their hackathons, Microsoft will conduct their hackathons, and if you participate as a student in a hackathon, then definitely you get a chance to get into that job. So it is no doubt a higher paying job. So if you are there in the campus, waiting for the campus placements, the companies coming to your campus, yes, the companies will come in, but the very high paid jobs, they will always conduct their own hackathons and recruit students through those hackathons. So definitely if you want to get a higher paid job in any top company, you will have to go for the hackathon of that company. So that way hackathon gives you a better chance of landing in a higher paid job. But then again, you cannot win straight away in the toughest of hackathon. You will have to start from somewhere. So definitely you need to participate in many hackathons, one after the other. And once you keep on participating in different hackathons, you keep getting better and better. Practice makes a man perfect.
Definitely.
So if you go to different hackathons over the year, definitely you will be better and better in participating in hackathons, in making good in hackathons. And finally, you will be getting a very good job, definitely, through participation in the hackathon of that company, which is your dream company.
Of course. Now, whenever we organize a hackathon, we see a lot of projects, we see a lot of different innovative ideas. A lot of these have, led to entrepreneurial ventures as well. When they have a project really and they want to, take it as a career in their future, they make it into something that would be well received in the market. So, how do hackathons inspire such entrepreneurial ventures in such a time constrained environment? How do you think that these hackathons are inspiring ideas for students' future businesses?
See, this is not really rocket science. You'll have to understand that when you are participating in a hackathon, first and foremost, the challenge that is given to you is innovative itself. the solution you are doing is an innovative one itself, because the problem was never existent.
Yeah.
So the solution also was never existent. So it opens up a new domain for you, which definitely is a chance for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs only look for ideas. So if you get a new idea, definitely you can have a new business in that. Only thing is, you will have to ensure that you are not finding, don't keep finding a problem to a solution instead of giving a solution to a problem. Often we do that. When we think of an idea, that idea creeps into my mind that, okay, I get an idea, this is the solution to this problem. We often forget that that problem might not be a problem at all. It might not be a big problem. Now, if you are in a hackathon, you are amidst people. You are amidst intelligent people. You are amidst people who can provide you solutions. You are amidst people who can give you ideas. So once you get a platform where you have the idea, you can discuss it with other people, then definitely you get a chance of doing better entrepreneurship. You are not running with things which is not really an idea. You actually get a chance to interact with people and get to understand, yes, that idea works, yes, the problem is existent, yes, the solution is a feasible solution. All this thing you get to understand by interacting with people, and you definitely get new ideas too. Because entrepreneurship is not only about a single thing. You start with one idea, you develop a company, then you keep developing ideas, keep developing new products. Otherwise, the company cannot grow bigger and bigger. If you think about Google, yes, Google is a search engine, but Google does so many things. Once Google saw that the search engine, many other competitors are coming in, Google brought in so many things. It brought in Google Maps. It brought in so many other things. Google Bird is a new AI. We know that it has come up with. So Google is coming up with new things every day. Google image processing, reading a text and translating it. Google Translator. So many things are there. Google is coming up with. So it is about continuously coming up with new ideas. How is that possible? That is only possible if you get more and more people into it. You cannot develop ideas every day as a single human being. It is not possible that I have an idea today, tomorrow I will have another idea, day after tomorrow I will have another idea. So I need more people around me. So once I go to a hackathon, I get so many people around me, so many people of good ideas around me. I can develop on those ideas and have my own entrepreneurship ideas and keep developing my own business. So I will definitely suggest everybody, especially if you are enterprising, if you are looking for entrepreneurship, hackathon should be the platform you should always try to go to. I really believe so.
Yes, very rightly said. Even I think hackathons are a very good place for innovation and showing off your talents to the outer world and making your career in a better one. Now, we live in the age of social media, and हम लोग कभी भी phone खोलते हैं तो we see some buzz going on around hackathons and academic pressure. So I want to get your take on the subject. कि should hackathons be integrated into the academic curriculum of the country?
I think that is a good idea. That should be done. Because see, when you are wanting a student to do something, you have to understand that he has got his own academic pressure too. I have been interacting with many industries, and I have always told them, industries keep on coming up with their complaints that students are not ready to develop AI models. We need AI models. Students must be very ready, very equipped to train AI models, come up with new AI models, new ideas, new innovations they must do. But one thing I keep on telling the students, that please, telling the industry, that see, you should stop comparing apples with oranges. In older days, when we were students, we also had 4 years of engineering. Now also students have 4 years of engineering. In those days, you expected they will be theoretically ready. Nowadays, you are expecting they will be practically ready, they will be knowing everything theoretically, they will pass all the subjects, they will do their entrepreneurship, they will know how to train AI models. See, first and foremost, you must know how to clean the data that you have. That is the first and foremost thing. You have the data, how to clean that data, how to make the data ready for your use. That is itself a challenge students needs to do. And don't forget, they will have to pass all the subjects which we needed to pass 4 years back. So the students will pass all those subjects, they will learn all those subjects, they will learn AI, they will learn how to handle data, they will learn how to train models. The time is still those 4 years. So you'll have to consider that. That is what I always request to the industry. So I believe it is a good idea that we incorporate hackathons in the academic curriculum so that we do not keep expecting more and more out of curriculum from the students. If it is integrated in the curriculum, that will definitely come at the expense of something which is not needed.
Right.
Maybe we have studied something 4 years back and we are incorporating that, still that in our curriculum. We can maybe avoid that. In place of that, we can have the hackathon.
Yeah.
So the burden, that pressure on the students reduces a little bit. I believe so. So yes, that is a very good idea. We can incorporate hackathons in our curriculum. Every week we may have one class on that where all students sit together, participate in the hackathon. Maybe we can have a monthly hackathon, maybe we can have a yearly hackathon. All this incorporate some marks so that the students become serious into it. And yes, that becomes a part of the curriculum, means every student is ready for it, helpful for the industry also. Because until unless you integrate into the curriculum, you can understand not all students are going to do that. So once it is in the curriculum, every student does that. So better manpower for the industry, more number of manpower for the industry, and lesser pressure on the students because it comes at the expense of something which is less necessary.
Completely agree with you. Now, technology is something that is advancing by the second in today's world. Right, we see technological advancements basically every day. Someone is coming up with something or the other in today's world, and be it a hackathon participant, be it a college student, be it someone who is working in the industry right now, we always have to keep ourselves equipped with the current trends in the market. So, what domains do you think students should explore for their future innovation ideas?
Oh, that is you can quickly search it over Google and get those. But yes, artificial intelligence, no doubt, is the topic. You must take into account integration of artificial intelligence in the metaverse environment is something we are talking big about at the moment, because we cannot go everywhere. There is a problem existent in London and you are sitting over here in India. It's very difficult to solve that. In a metaverse world, you can sit and feel like you are sitting in London, facing the problem straight away and provide a solution to that. So yes, integration of AI in the metaverse world is a platform we should do. Metaverse itself is a platform which should be explored big, because if you are in the metaverse world, you can do many things. Like today I am sitting over here, I cannot go to the mall at the moment, but I need something. I can go to the metaverse world, feel like I'm moving in that mall, select a product and purchase it, and from there direct order to the shop and it comes to your home. The product comes to your home. I think it's a very good solution for everybody, because it's a busy world. The world is getting busier and busier. IoT is something people should explore, because yes, it is very necessary that we are able to interact with our gadgets around. The gadgets are able to interact with one another, because I do not have time to clean my home. I have to understand, like the world is getting so busy and busy that I do not have time to clean my home also. And if I come and go back to home and start cleaning my room, I get even lesser time with my family to spend. So if I have my gadget to whom I can say that okay, I'm coming home, please clean my room, then it is good, it is not bad.
Yeah.
Though yes, it is debatable, no doubt, because people will say that this is a bad habit, might say that this is a bad habit. People might say that okay, like if everything is done by the machines, then what will you do? How will you remain healthy? All these factors are there. But yes, often we will feel it is a good idea that machines do the job for us. We are able to interact with the machines. So yes, IoT is a domain you should explore. I have talked about metaverse, I have talked about AI. Cybersecurity is a domain you must explore. Because see, with more and more AI, it is expected that the world should be better and better as far as hacking is concerned. But it is not happening so. It is not happening. It's a concern. Because more people should be handy to make AI products which protects us from cyber hacks. But actually speaking, more AI is being used to hack into our system. So that is a problem which is being faced. But yes, I am not only negative about it. Things are going positive. We are gradually getting more and more AI system which protects us from cyber hacks, from protecting our identity. Protecting our identity is a big challenge, and we have seen that. You can relate with it. Many people are into social media. Nowadays, it is protecting bots to behave in our own, as my identity, and do something in social media. Bots are protecting that. Bots are absolutely stopping people whom they suspect is not me but behaving as me. So such things are coming in plenty. So I really believe that yes, cybersecurity is a big thing you must keep into your system. You must learn that, and that is a new emerging technology you must also incorporate. Blockchain is something you must be very careful about. Yes, because blockchain is something, if you don't learn, then also you are lagging, because most of the systems will be in blockchain. For example, I am in the university. I must ensure that my report cards that are going out for the students must be in blockchain. It should be protected against any tampering anywhere in the future, and that is only possible through blockchain. Through blockchain, you cannot do any tampering on any product. So that is also necessary. So these are the things. I have used few names. I may miss one or two, but I believe I have covered. I've tried to cover the emerging technology.
Yes.
I've tried to cover the emerging technology.
Yes, absolutely. Now, hackathons are also very important for developing a lot of other skills beyond building your project and presenting your project, right? In a hackathon, you can interact with so many different people, get so many different opinions. So, how do you think, personally, how are hackathons really, delivering an overall developmental environment for a participant, and how can a student or a participant in a hackathon make the most out of that scenario in developing his skills?
See, I believe that one of the biggest strengths human being has is networking. I can interact with other people and I can make friends easily, which other animals cannot do. Other animals can do many other things which human beings can do, but they cannot network. Human beings can network. So if I get a platform to do better networking, what more than that? What better than that? We create societies, we create clubs, we keep on meeting people in clubs, we keep meeting people in societies, in gatherings, in meetings. Why do we do that? We do that so that we can network. But I think it is underestimated that hackathons, one of the biggest strength is it provides a platform for networking. Students able to network with corporates, students able to network with industry people, students able to network with one another who are of the same genre. Suppose I have got interest in robotics, but I am good in developing the brain, and I have got a little bit of problem in my mechanical part. I cannot make the robot stand properly. If I get a mechanical engineer in a hackathon who can make a robot stand properly and we collaborate, then we develop the best of robots. So the networking is not only about networking for business. Networking is also about networking for technicality, which in turn can lead to a good business. A good technical product can in turn lead to a good business. So yes, I believe it's a big platform where you get the ability to network, and students should not only be trained in technical challenges, they should also be trained in organizing things, they should be trained in interacting with people, to work with one another, to collaborate with one another, go for a teamwork. I think hackathon is the best platform for that. We should all encourage hackathons that way, because it will develop the students to become better students.
Yeah, absolutely. And another important aspect of a hackathon, while you're participating in a team is effective communication. Communication between your team and also with others, and especially while you're presenting the project to your mentor or the judge. So, how important do you think is the role of effective communication in presenting the project in a hackathon, and what can students really learn from that experience?
It is very important. Like, you must understand, suppose in an industry, a product has to be developed. That is the challenge. Now the product developer has to have clear-cut ideas. We talk about a good SRS. SRS is software requirement specification. Most of the software products fail the first step because a proper SRS is not there. I have got a software requirement specification. Software requirement specification means written to me what I need to do. It does not clarify what I have to do. I will come up with a wrong product. If I come up with a wrong product, again a new set of problem statements will be given to me. I will again have to incorporate that. That increases time. Where is the lack? The lack is the communication.
Yes.
So when we are collaborating, I am doing a part of the solution. I want another person to do the other part. What part I am doing? What other part I am wanting from you to do? I must be able to communicate that properly. And often we feel that, okay, I will tell that, let him do the first step now, let him start now. Once he start, after that it will come to me. I will again see that. Again I will give my next set of problems. He will again incorporate that. You don't have the chance in a hackathon. It's a time-bound thing. For example, you are doing in 24 hours a problem statement you are solving, which maybe the industry will work upon for the next 1 year to get a product.
Yes.
So the thing is actually a 1-year product, but you are doing it in 24 hours. The basic technical challenge you are solving in 24 hours. You don't have the time to say, okay, let him do the first step, then I will give the next set of problems. You will have to give the next set of problems from the very first. From the very first time you have to, and once you give that set of problems, if your communication is not proper, if you don't write the state problems that you want him to solve properly, then he will come up with a wrong solution or come up with a solution which you don't want. He will come up with a solution of a different problem altogether. So communication skills, I believe, again underestimated though. I'm thankful that you asked this question. Very underestimated that hackathon can actually improve communication a lot. We talk about soft skills building, we talk about soft skills classes, but we often forget that if a student participates in a hackathon, the communication skill increases a lot. Because here you need to communicate very proper, very clear, very to the point, very much to the point. Only then your problem will get solved and you will emerge victorious.
Yes.
So communication, I feel, is a big thing. One of the most important things that hackathon does, but very underestimated. We often don't consider that hackathon will improve communication. I think it must be considered also. When you are wanting to improve the communication skills, consider hackathon. Even if you are not good technically, do participate in hackathons if you want to improve your communication.
Yes, definitely. Now, you mentioned time constraints in a hackathon. And definitely there are a lot of time constraints while you're participating in a hackathon, be it 12 hours, be it 24 hours. You need to make sure that your team is working in their most efficient state. So there are a lot of challenges and a lot of problems while you're participating in a hackathon. Problems like these that I mentioned. So how do these challenges in a hackathon build resilience and adaptability, and how does that effectively helps the participant in their future and in building their career and just building their selves?
I think that's the best part of hackathon actually. In hackathons, it gives you a solution or development of so many things like time management. So many sessions we have on time management. So many motivational speakers are there who come and teach time management or motivate people for time management. And so many punctuality classes we take. that okay, you must ensure punctuality, you must ensure time management, you ensure this, that. But again, very underestimated. In a hackathon, you see there is this problem given to you. You will have to come up with a solution. You know very well there can be 1,000 steps which you can write, or 1,000 steps which you can do to make the solution better. But maybe you will have to avoid those and only do those things which give you the optimum solution. So that thing has to be judged. What is that? Nothing apart from time management. To reject even the best of things at times to get the optimum thing.
Right.
What better than that? So in hackathon, you want to come out with a solution, not always the solution which is the best, but the solution, because it can be made best later. As I said, hackathon only provides you a solution which the industry works upon. There is no challenge that it will be absolutely ready to use for the social purposes from the next day. Industry can work on it for a year more and make it ready, socially ready. Prior to that, you are only giving the solution, optimum solution. So how to come up with the optimum solution in 24 hours, which is to be actually done in 1 year. A 1 year thing done in 24 hours. So you cannot do the best, but you can do the best optimum thing. The best thing for time management. Again, underestimated. If you want to learn time management, do participate in hackathons.
Now I'll just circle back to one point that we already discussed, that is academics and hackathon. While you're participating in a hackathon, sometimes students feel the pressure that their academic pressure is, weighing them down while they're trying to prepare for a hackathon. So what advice would you give the students on balancing the intense preparation for a hackathon along with their academic commitments, and how can they really manage that scenario?
So see, balancing in life, you can fix up a number that okay, I will participate in this many hackathons in a year. You can fix up the time, that these are the time zones where I will be participating in a hackathon. For example, you have your exam in April, then you can say okay, I will participate in hackathons till maybe March middle, not after that. Or you can say that okay, I will be participating in 2 hackathons maximum in a semester, or maybe 3 hackathons in a semester, or 4 hackathons. You are the best judge of your capabilities. You know your ability the best, even better than your teacher, to say frankly, even better than your teacher or your parents. So you judge how many hackathons will suit you in a semester. You can participate in that. But yes, you can never say that academics is not important and I will only do hackathons. That cannot be done. At the same time, you cannot say that okay, now is the time of full academics, this semester I will absolutely avoid hackathons. I think that is also not a proper thing to do. Why not both? Why not proper? Because you don't know what you are going to do in future. In future, you might be doing something which is absolutely academic, and maybe you will be needing a lot of theoretical knowledge. So you cannot avoid theoretical knowledge. At the same time, if you are going to work in an industry, you are going to get industry ready, you are looking for a high package, a high salaried job, then yes, you must go through hackathons. So yes, balance that. Fix up a number, fix up your goals, how many hackathons you will participate, what nature of hackathons you will participate. It's not that you jump into everything. It might not be possible. It is out of your bandwidth. You can do a particular nature. You may fix up the genre of your hackathons. Okay, only say I'm interested in cybersecurity. So if cybersecurity is the theme, I will participate. Or maybe this is the time of March, I will participate. Or maybe this is the time of April, I cannot participate. So this thing, if these things are planned, I think it can be done. You can come up with an academic calendar for yourself, right at the start of the year, and then things might get easier. I believe so. It's a bit easier said than done though. But yes, I think a little bit of planning will help.
Yeah, of course, and it does help. And I completely agree with you. Now, hackathons, I personally think, are a great place for also promoting rapid learning, because when a mentor comes for a mentoring session, they look at your project, they give some inputs, and you try your best to incorporate those inputs as soon as possible and in the most efficient way possible. So how does this immediate feedback from the mentors in hackathons contribute to a student's ability to learn quickly and iterate in their ideas and better help build their projects?
I think you have given an answer to the question, because when the mentors are coming, they are providing a solution, providing you with a little bit of lack in the solution that you have given, and tells you, okay, you can do it that way. Again, you will have to do that within the fixed set of time. So you react. So reacting is a good thing often. If you react quickly to the error and try to correct it within a fixed set of time, then you learn rapidly. You quickly try to do a Google search, try to find out what change I will do, what change can help me. You learn that and incorporate that. Even if you don't understand it thoroughly, sometimes you incorporate to manage time. But that will again haunt you in your brain, that how it happened. You will definitely go back and learn. So definitely you react to it and you learn. So learning through making errors is a possibility over here, and that learning has to be in a fixed set of time. So you learn how to react. So the learning is rapid. Definitely it is going to help you to react quickly, to change your actions quickly, and to rectify yourself and be a better learner, be a faster learner.
Yeah, and while doing that, I think participants also learn how to manage time in the proper way.
Yes.
Because hackathons are a great place to learn time management.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Time management.
So over your experience, or the course of your career, over the years, I'm sure you've seen multiple such hackathon projects which really stood out. So can you share a story where
I shared about this one. This car, driverless car, was actually a result of a hackathon.
Yeah.
Then this safety helmet was a result of a hackathon.
Yeah.
Safety helmet means like I will be wearing a helmet, and if there is an accident, it can very quickly report to the nearby police stations. It can report that there is an accident. Or sometimes this helmet, if you don't wear, it will not allow you to start the bike. All these things incorporated. But see, the idea came from a hackathon.
Yes.
A basic implementation came from a hackathon. Lot of developments have happened over the years, and that is what I say. Hackathon is not about developing the best product. Hackathon is about developing the best optimum solution. So once it provides the best optimum solution, from there the product can be made better and better and better. One such product I will talk about, like the university where I am the Vice-Chancellor, I can talk about one project which stood out first in a hackathon in world's top university, is a project of a car where this car used to sense that whether the driver is drunk. So that was a product that I know that students came up with and became a champion of a world-class university, foreign university. So that I have seen in front of my eyes, that a car cannot be driven by a drunk person. Yes, it's a great idea. Things can develop on this, and maybe drink and drive may be a thing of the past in near future. So yes, many such products are there which have come out of hackathon, and I'm sure we will be there in a day where any product that we see around us will be a result of a hackathon. So that is going to happen in near future.
Yes, I'm definitely sure it will. Now, in a hackathon, while we're organizing a hackathon, hackathons were not really this popular like a decade ago. Over the years, hackathons have become such a popular thing that almost every industrial grade company is organizing their hackathons for recruiting. Various colleges are also organizing hackathons. So, how important do you think is the role of a university in organizing a hackathon and promoting the idea of hackathon for the future?
See, any good thing should come from an institution. It should come from the institutional level. If a thing is not coming from the institutional level, in the long run it will not be successful, because people are not accustomed to that. Something which is not our habit from the childhood days, we fail to do it. For example, if we don't carry the value or the ethics or the respect for people, right from the childhood days, we fail to develop those qualities within us in the long run also, in future days also. So yes, everything has to come from the learning days. So if you are not ready for hackathon from your learning days, in a corporate world you cannot do that. You just cannot do that. So that people organize hackathons in a college is a great thing. If you are in a college and you are a part of your hackathon organizing committee, you are doing a great job for yourself, you are doing a great job for the society, because what are the good things about hackathon? We have talked a lot in the last few minutes. We have talked a lot about that. So you know that if you are organizing a hackathon, you are doing a great job for the society, you are doing a great job for yourself. Every university, every institute must organize hackathons. Number one, thinking about the society, that they are giving better human beings for the society. People who are better at networking, people who are better at time management, people who are better at reacting, people who are better at learning fast, people who are better technically, people who are better at doing group study, people who are better at teamwork. You are preparing people like that. If you are organizing hackathon, then you are giving your university a better chance that it becomes visible to people outside you. It is visible and people think that you are doing a good job for the society. So all these things are there. I believe that all universities, all institutes must organize hackathon for the sake of its students, for the sake of the society, and for the sake of the institute, for the industry, who are definitely their biggest stakeholders. The biggest stakeholders for the university after their students definitely are the industry, because they are going to take the students. So if you are benefiting the industry that you will be sending in your students to, then you are doing a great job for yourself, you are doing a great job for the society.
Yeah, of course. And all of these skills that we discussed about in this podcast are very important to keep in mind while you're going for a hackathon. And lastly, I would like to ask for an advice from you. When a participant is going for a hackathon, it's very important to do everything in a hackathon that there is to do besides building your project. And while working on your project, people also need to keep in mind that it is also very important to network in a hackathon and take part in other activities that is there in a hackathon. So what advice would you like to give all the participants for a hackathon to really enjoy the full vibe of the hackathon, besides also building a successful project, and also while maximizing their ability to learn?
I will give a very common advice that, see, winning is not everything. Learning is a bigger thing. If you learn, you win more than one. So maybe by winning, you achieve something, but you never lose because you learn. So when you go into the hackathon, please go with the idea that we are there to learn. Forget about winning. Yes, forget about winning and losing. If you win, it's a wonderful thing. You must try to win. But you must always keep in mind that yes, I will come back with a lot of learning. And from those learnings, I will win later. I will win in future days. And I get the opportunity to know so many people in my future. When I will have my own company, I will use so many brains, not my own brain. I will use so many brains to get my products better. I have interacted with so many people today. I have learned so many things today. I can use their network again to get my own network better, to get more and more customers into my business. I may use them. So all these things will come into picture, and definitely I will learn time management. I will learn how to react quickly. I will learn how to network. I will learn how to quickly respond to a situation. I will learn something which I did not know technically also from my friends sitting beside me, from my team members itself, from somebody from some other team. Because in hackathons, people collaborate, even the opponents collaborate. Somebody is coming up with a solution and the next person is struggling with it. An opponent hears that, often tells, okay, you are facing a problem like this, do this way. They often forget that they are competing with one another, they help one another, and we don't stop that. It's not cheating that we consider it is collaborating, because cheating is copy paste A chance of copy paste is not possible over here. Over here it is only the idea that is shared. An opponent shares an idea and the person sitting beside him uses that idea to develop the solution, and we collaborate and we get a better output, a better outcome, and in the long run a better society.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wonderful insights with us. It was truly an honor for us to have you at our podcast, and it was a true pleasure hosting you. And I hope you felt the same way.
I absolutely felt the same way. I really liked being interviewed by the students. It's a very tough thing. I was very nervous, which I have forgot being nervous in the recent days. But yes, being with my students anchoring me, students hosting me was a big thing for me. I really loved it. And thank you so much for hosting the hackathon. I believe you are coming up with a hackathon very soon and in the month of March. So I wish you all the luck for that. And I'm sure that you are going to do a great job with that.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you everyone for watching this episode of HackerTV. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned and connected for more updates and keep hacking.